This cold weather got y'all trucks not started, huh? Well, OG is here to save the day. Let me save you some money. I got so many calls this week from people saying they can't get their truck started. Okay, if you got a diesel engine and you know freezing weather is coming, you need to put some of this in it or some of this in it. What it does, it goes inside of your fuel, and the main thing you need to look for is anti-gel. Also, if your truck is not airing up and not holding pressure, the problem is you got ice inside of your air tanks. You're supposed to release the water that's inside of those tanks daily or every other day, but you're supposed to check it often. But if you know freezing weather is coming, you're supposed to make sure that you got no water inside of your air tanks. I had somebody just call me and said a mechanic charged him $1,800 to remove gel out of the fuel filter and the lines. They robbed you, my boy. They got over. All you had to do was heat the truck up so that gel can melt. But if your truck won't start, how can you heat it up? Got something for you. Do this at your own risk. I'm not liable. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Now, if you are fortunate enough to be by wall outlet, you could take your long extension cord, run it over to your truck. And if you got a space heater, you could put this space heater up under your truck, turn it on high, get your tarp, put your tarp over your engine and close the hood. That way it can keep the heat insulated, and it might take about 30 minutes to an hour, but it will most likely warm it up good enough to where you can crank the truck up. And if it's still not cranking, you could probably take some starter fluid, spray it inside of the air intake, couple sprays. Don't drown it out because you don't want to mess up your diesel engine. Just a ta-ta-ta-ta. Try to crank up the truck. Now, if you're in a situation to where you're not close by a wall outlet, this is going to probably sound dangerous. The old school method would be to start a small fire under your truck. Yes, a small fire. I don't think a lot of you guys are ready for that. This is what I used to do when I was in those situations. I would take a log. I would put it inside of something like a barbecue grill. I would actually light that log up, and I would wait till the log was smoking. Not while it was on fire. I would wait till it was smoking. Put some gloves on, take the logs and put them up under the truck. That way the logs are still giving out heat. You put the tarp over your engine and you sit there and you gotta watch it. Don't leave away from your truck. Just let that heat from the wood and the smoke warm up your engine enough to where it actually melts the gel. If your trucks is not building air, you want to take some of them logs and put some logs by the air tanks. Now, if you're inside of an older truck, you might be lucky enough to where you will find a cord. It might just look just like this, a cord, and it might be either behind your radiator or near your radiator, or it could be behind the block. And what it does is, if you're lucky enough to where you are close by a wall outlet, you run an extension and you plug it up to that plug that is hanging from your truck. What that's gonna do is when you plug it into the wall, it actually warms up your heater block or just your glow plugs. Semi trucks got glow plugs, kind of like the spark plug version for diesels. All right, hopefully that information helped you out and I saved you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Peace and good luck.